Hello, I'm Josh Jacks. I'm the parent of incoming BLA 7th grader this semester. And this is a video to give some instructions and help people to use a tool to automatically convert the original BLA 5-day schedule to the new remote BLA 10-day schedule. This is my first ever online video, and I'm going to do my best to make it technically uh, usable and not too terribly boring. Here we go. The first thing you will need to do is to download a Excel spreadsheet, and this is the heart of the tool that makes the conversion. You download it from the internet address that you see in front of you. Enter that into the address bar in your browser, and that will take you to the file. What you will want to do is download the file. Do not open the file in Google Sheets. I do not believe it will work in Google Sheets. You want to download it to your computer, and then when it's time for that step, you'll want to open the downloaded Excel spreadsheet. This is what you will see when you enter the address into your web browser. It will show you the file, and what you want to do is don't try to use the file in your web browser as it's displayed here, but go up here to the right and you'll see a little download button with a downward pointing arrow. Click on that and it will ask you where you want to save the file on your computer. Just for simplicity's sake, I've chosen to save it on my desktop. So I'm already on the desktop of my computer. And you can navigate, of course, to any folder that you like that you'll be able to access. And just click the Save button. If in your browser, like in mine, it shows you the download and lets you click on it directly to open the Excel spreadsheet, you can click on that, and as you can see, the spreadsheet will open automatically. We're waiting for it to finish opening. Sometimes it can take a minute. You may see when you open the spreadsheet a warning at the top. And what you want to do is click the Enable Editing button. You also might see a warning like this that says security warning, and you'll want to click Enable Content. Whether or not you see those warnings will depend on the type of computer that you have. Also, if you have a Mac, I'm showing you this on a PC. I don't know exactly how everything is different on a Mac, but I do know that you might be asked if you want to download some fonts when you open this on a Mac. You can click no to that or skip that step. You do not need to download additional fonts for this spreadsheet to work for you. As reminders, if asked, click Enable Editing. If asked, click Enable Content, and you do not need to download any fonts. Next step is to open and copy your child's schedule on the original 5-day schedule in the SIS, Student Information System, SIS website. You'll go to this address in your web browser. you can log into the system by using your child's student number as the user ID and their 8-digit birthday, 2 for month, 2 for day, 4 for year, as the password. Or if you have a parent login, you can log in using those credentials. Here, I'll show you how to access the schedule once you have entered the credentials and logged into SIS. This is the example if you've used the student's login credentials, the student's student number and birthday. It's different if you use the parent's login credentials. If you use the student's credentials, you click here on My Info near the top left, and then on the next screen, you click on Current Schedule on the list of items on the left. And as you can see, that brings you to the original 5-day schedule. If you logged in using the parent's or guardian's credentials rather than the child's credentials, then the way to get to see the schedule is to first click on the link that says Family, then click on your child's name, and then click on Schedule. And that will also take you to your child's schedule, as you saw in the previous screen. This next step is the step that is potentially a little bit complicated. This is where you select the schedule to copy it so that you can paste it into the spreadsheet. And the way to do that is, if you can see my cursor, you go to the very bottom right, the very last class on the Friday column. And you click just to the right of the very last piece of text in that cell and drag your mouse up and to the left, all the way to the blank cell just to the left of M1. And then you'll see, if I go to the edge of that cell, it selects a little box which is invisible until you actually select it. But this is important. You have to have that little blue box there to select it. Now watch what happens if I go just a little bit too far and it selects some of the things up on top where it says time and some other things. That will also make it not work. You have to make it so that it selects this little blue box here and stops right there. If you accidentally go not far enough or too far, it's very easy to just go back and try it again from the bottom right, from the very bottom right of the last Friday class, all the way up to that blank cell. Now, I've seen someone do this on a Mac, and it looks a little bit different when you do it on a Mac. And the only thing is, you have to make sure you select to the very top of this blank cell. And you again want to make sure that you don't have highlighted any of this material that's outside of the actual schedule. Very simply, at that point, what you want to do is copy this, what you've selected now. And the way you will do that on a PC, on a Windows PC, is to type Control-C. The way you would do that on a Mac is to type Command-C. And that will copy all of this text so that you will then be able to paste it into the spreadsheet. You're now going to return to the spreadsheet if you opened it previously, or if you didn't open it previously, you're going to go to the location where you saved it, either your desktop or some other folder, and double-click that file to open the spreadsheet. As reminders, if you're asked, click Enable Editing. If you're asked, click Enable Content, and you do not need to download any fonts for it to work. Now we have returned to the spreadsheet, and this, friends, is where the magic happens. Very simply, click your mouse cursor in this cell that's marked by a black box with the arrows pointing at it. Just click in that cell. And then you're going to paste the schedule information that you just copied from SYS into the spreadsheet. If you have a Windows PC computer, you'll type Control V as in Victor to paste it. If you have a Mac computer, you'll use Command V as in Victor to paste it. And alternatively, you could go up to the paste icon on the menu and just click the paste option there. So I'm going to do now Control V, and it didn't work because I didn't click on the square again. And there it is. But more importantly, if you scroll down, you have magically created a week A, week B, 2-week schedule. If you're using a Windows PC, you can click on the button that says click here to save a printable 10-day remote schedule. I'm going to do that here. And it lets you save the file in a location and with a name that you choose. I'm going to save it on my desktop, and I'm going to call it Lorenzo 2-week remote BLA schedule. And I'm going to save that. Now, for some of you, that button might not work, and I do not know and I do not believe it will work on Macs. So another way to conveniently print the schedule is you select again from this box just to the left where it says Remote Schedule Week A. Click from that box and drag down till you get both weeks in there. And just for safety, I like to go one box below and to the right, so it includes a little bit more. And then you can choose File, Print, or on a PC, Control P to print, or on a Mac, Command P to print. They all do the same thing. And it may ask you, see here, it has both the old schedule and the new schedule. That's fine. There's no reason that if you want to print everything out, that's fine. Or you can choose where it says under Settings, Print Active Sheets, you can change that to Print Selection Only, and then it just prints out the new 2-week schedule. And that is the end of this video. I hope that it's helpful to some people. I know that either way it can be tedious, and I just hope that creation of this tool and this video is of some benefit to some of you. Thank you for your time.